Welcome back. We are sitting in a gorgeous room, Elizabeth, that you and Creative Interiors have had a hand in making look this nice.
Yes, when we started, it was a blank slate, so we got to kind of get, have a little fun, just start fresh.
Start fresh. It was kind of like a blank palette.
Yeah.
The owners of this home haven't been here that long, so that's why you kind of start from scratch, you could say.
Yeah, absolutely. They moved from Bowling Green. I think they sold a lot before they came, so they came with kind of a fresh start. And I think in this room, for the most part, we worked off of the rug. It was the inspiration for the room. It was in place, and we got to kind of build from there. So kind of from the ground up.
Yeah, and I had asked you before when they came to you, what did they say they wanted, or what was their inspiration? You said nothing, which is a really great answer.
In a lot of ways, yeah, they were really open and flexible. It's a home, it's a family home, so they wanted something comfortable, but something elegant. So we used a lot of the window treatments that you see behind us. They're not really bold, but they're really elegant and soft, fairly neutral, and we just kind of used them to give a casual elegance to the room, and I think we achieved that. They're very functional. As far as the drapery panels, they definitely soften the space, but then you also have the functional shades, the woven woods there. So I think it turned out really nice. And then of course we got to add a little punch of color and pattern and fun that also played off of the rug and the accent pillows.
Okay, tell me a little bit more about the pillows.
Well, we wanted to bring in a lot of pattern. Of course, we were playing off the color of the rug, and the rug has a lot of pattern in it, but we just wanted to keep it going. I think it's always important to mix pattern whenever you have the opportunity, especially when you're doing something custom, just to give it, a unique look. I think there's a lot of different ways you can go about it. So we've got a fun geometric there beside you, as well as the floral print there, and we used some different shapes and some different cordings, and then we also used the fabric that we used on the panels that gives a nice contrast off the leather sofa with a fun fringe. So we've got a lot of color and pattern and just a little interest, but we used kind of that cozy overstuffed pillow, so to keep the room kind of feeling comfortable and it not stuffy, but still fun.
I love that. And this wasn't the only room you had a hand in designing. You guys also did some work also in the dining room area.
Yeah, we sure did. Of course, the dining room, you don't have a lot of furniture. You don't have a lot of opportunities to bring in color except in the table, but you don't have your table dressed all year round, all the time necessarily. So we wanted to add a little punch of color on the windows, and we did by doing the little valances, and we picked a fabric that was really elegant and beautiful, but still had a somewhat casual, comfortable feel about it. And it was kind of a relaxed feel to the valances as well. So we used medallions to kind of mount them to do something a little different than we did here in the living room. But I think they turned out beautiful as well.
It is.
I've been really happy with it.
And I love that. A lot of this was functionality, a lot of this was comfort, very easy on the eyes,
Absolutely.
nothing too crazy bold. It's just, you come in and you feel warm in the home. So.
And it's pretty open, so we kind of want everything to flow real nicely, and you can kind of see from one room to the other. So we kind of picked a color to kind of flow throughout.
So even if you at home, you're like, I don't know where to begin, you don't have to have an idea. Just come in and we can work off of things.
Oh, absolutely.
And where are you guys located?
We're at 5280 Scottsville Road, and you can reach us if you want to call and set up an appointment. It's 270-781-7379.
And you can't miss the Creative Interiors. It's the big white building.
That's right.
Once you drive down over there, you can't miss it. So go over there. Even if it's just a rug, they can definitely play off that and make everything gorgeous. Thank you so much, Elizabeth.
Thanks.
And we'll be right back.